Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. I'm Mysterious JG, hoping to improve my amount of time spent in action, amount of time spent managing Overseer's ratio. I do tend to need to do a lot of Overseer stuff at the very beginning of a session, so maybe that will drop off slightly. Panzer General is going to escape, Toll Panzer is going to get away scot-free. Tempted to bring him up to Lantian, but I didn't do it. I mean, to be building towers and shit. I think that's just going to aggro them further. They are probably going to march out and take out Lantian at some point, but it's bringing in resources to us now while we got it, so why the hell not? Otherwise, I could switch Genghis. I've used my orders on searches. I could have switched Genghis Khan to be over Lantian because it's going to have the... He's got the best conquest. But the big action is going to be with Jun Yu. I don't know that the Tiger Kai here is going to get there in time. I feel a little bad. I don't have any created officers over there to be part of the action. Not that... I mean, the created officers is a little bit of a win button. They are making the game a lot easier, having all these highfalutin created officers. But I also just feel like people who, you know, paid to have officers in the game, they should be seeing what's going on. But we will, I think, get transferred over to check that out in just a moment. So let's begin. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't save. Had very good luck with this recently. I don't really want to bring up the specter of the possibility, but I'm maintaining a very specific save once per video at the end of the video regimen, just in case my recording software slash hardware gobbles anything up. All right. He's got 553 assault, 651 defense, and he's in the high mountains, Matang. And Jun Yu's got decent defense, not particularly good assault, but a lot more troops. $700,349. Yeah, he is going to be at a disadvantage for sure against Xu Huang, but hopefully he'll just be able to hold things at bay. Because we don't want to. I don't want to lose Yangping Gate. That would be a major pain in the ass. I have to consider at some point whether we're going to march more troops out of Hanzhong, or should I get somebody? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Actually, we really don't want him getting cut off from behind by Xu Huang and running out of food libraries either. You know what? If they back off, that's fine. I don't actually want to fight Matang. Please don't fall behind, he seems to say. The period in which Liu Bei army and Gang Xingzang army agreed to be allied has ended. The period in which Sun Ce army and Shiji army has agreed to be allied has ended. Surround and conquer. Okay, so it did happen this turn. Yuan Shu is going to take personal credit for this. As you can see, it's the divine dragon energy of the Emperor himself at play here. And, oh, we only got one extra territory out of it, but... According to rumors, there's a person of Talton Chen Liu. Shall we investigate? Rejoice! I have obtained Rain of Arrows Tome and Shojun. That's exactly what Bean sounds like, by the way. Got some gold, an Inspire Tome, some gold, a Rally Tome, a Warcry Tome, and we got people arriving in Guanling and Shojun. Oh, I think those were the searchers, actually. From now on, Deng is our land. Our kingdom shall thrive. By Ma's now mine, bitches. Cool. 3 cities seem to have high expenses. Well, could you tell me which ones? Xuchang, Chenliu. I guess... it's hard to say if they mean anything over 3K is considered high expense. Shochun is the one that's struggling the most, though. It's got barely more income than it has expense. But they could mean supply expenditure, so that's also going to be Shochun. It's got a bunch of troops on the march. Shenliu's got troops on the march. Well, Shochun, it's going to be fine, as my nephew would say. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine because we're going to take, fairly soon here, we'll be taking Xiaopi, and when we do that, we will be moving a bunch of the officers who are a drain on the economy out of... oh, we also, these supplies are about to arrive. We didn't bring a lot of gold, but we brought a lot of supplies. So Shochun pretty short on gold, actually. Port Haiji almost 100% now. And we pulled back what's her name, Red Hat created officer lady. But I probably should have kept her out there. The reason I pulled her back is because I figured we were going to have Liu Bei respond militarily, but the other thing is, at some point, we're going to need to take Liu Bei's last city there, but I don't really need to rush on that score, I don't think. Let's see. Falger is better, but he's already recruiting troops. She's doing what she's doing. I think we can just leave it be. I kind of assumed that Red Hat lady would be needed. Dajun. Oh, she's a recruiting overseer. Anyway, so we'll get all working on barracks. And Port Haiji, yeah, I should have kept Dajun out, but it's not the end of the world. Also, this will mean that they're not burning through food as quickly. And definitely her trip out here made a big difference as far as how much money Port Haiji is taking in for us. Alright, Shingen is on his way, and I feel like it would be really annoying if they take Yanping Gate, but I don't see at this point that it's really possible that they will. Or rather, there's no way they're taking Hanzhong. They might take Yanping Gate, but only if things go fairly poorly for us. I'm wondering if I should march out somebody just to have a few more troops out there. Clifford the Big Red Dog is not really a match for Zhu Huang, but he wouldn't be like the worst soldier in the history of war or anything like that. Understood. I'll deploy as quickly as possible. I have no voice. Alright, meanwhile they're continuing to do on it. We could buy supplies and stuff there, but because we'll have Shingen out for a while, that'll burn through supplies over time. Maybe we want to just, yeah, while we got a merchant. It would be all of our money. Let's not do that. Let's spend half of our money. Oh, cool! He's pretty happy about how that went. Let's get a few bucks. The city is sitting on a lot of money. Let's get a few bucks and a few supplies over to the city that we were just buying supplies at, because they got Shingen Takeda, who's got a decent-sized unit. Don't want to give everything away here, because these guys are going to need to be ready to attack. Is it Chang'an that's up here? Yeah, eventually they'll be attacking Chang'an. Chen-Li will eventually be attacking Luoyang. Unless I decide to do that out of Zhuchang. I don't know. Okay. Quick check of all the cores. Never seems to go quite that quick, but we'll need to switch Chen-Liu over soon. I should be doing agriculture here. But this just clicked over, so it's not like I've been asleep at the wheel particularly. Let's get a... I was going to put Jihadun back on it. And work on... Actually, no, we need commerce here. What am I thinking? That's probably what JG was starting to work on. Fortunately, he doesn't bring in the kind of cash that JG does, but you know who really does. JG's awesome. Dang, yo. Sorry. Well, shit. Oh, wow. How now, brown cow. Okay. Now I like your little portraits floating over there. That's sweet. Just to be as cautious as possible. Wow, Ji Ming Ling has got a really high speed going for a catapult unit. In fact, I probably need to have him slow down. Let Lethal and Bobo overtake. I didn't expect him to be, like, maintaining pace with them. Maybe he's got, like, a special catapult skills and powers. His maneuver is 12. Or these guys are keeping pace with him and I'm an idiot. Ugh. Oh well. Alright, well, that's... Should we need to get to, we need to get you over here. Because it's time for Cao Cao to start attacking Puyang. Which hopefully is not reinforced enough. Yeah, it would be nice if it doesn't reinforce to the extent that it, suddenly I can't take it with this meager force. Although, again, if by some twist of fate, certainly it's not, Liu Bei is not going to be taking Puyang now, because I've got a force that's, should be, unless I make a complete mess of it, more than big enough to take Xiaopi. So somehow, this could all result in Puyang falling after Ping Yuan, but it seems unlikely. It just, they are recruiting troops pretty fast, because I remember them being at like 1,000. And I probably would have sent more. We certainly got them outnumbered, but I might have sent more. And I got this hankering to attack Luo Yang that I don't want to do while they're out there dealing with this situation. Let's put somebody in charge at Yan and Li Hu, if they don't already have people. Li Hu, I think, might. Oh, and Bai Ma. Is Cao Cheng all fully possessed? Yep. Yeah, I tell you what, shooting Yamao was pretty damn good at that. Just, oh, these are all fully possessed too. I don't need somebody with high conquest up here, so that's good. So just whoever has the best commerce skills that isn't already an overseer, which is going to be pretty far down the list, actually. Cao Chen, you can work on this. Because it looks like we didn't lose all development that Lu Bu's officers had done, which is nice. Dion Man, yeah, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here a bit. Let's see if we can find. Okay, we'll put the Purple Helmet Warrior in charge, because he's not even working on commerce in his zone. There might be somebody better. I think, yeah, Liu Yi's probably pretty good for this. So much for not spending all of our energy and time on managing overseers. And again, we come all the way down to Dion. Man, this just sucks. Who's working on... Okay, Xihao En is working on that, but he's also terrible. Cao Cao is over here doing barracks. Yeah. Okay, this isn't really making a big difference at all. Alright, it looks like we're going to have to use Dion Man somewhere. Might as well be here. But honestly, agriculture hasn't developed that far. Let's just have them do barracks for a while. Okay. People search. There actually is searching that's worth doing here now. Chen Liu. Junyu's going to be a little distracted right this minute. Oh no, never mind. That's the different. The other Junyu is in the middle of combat. You know what? It's worth Li Hu getting a slightly less good result than it might want to get, because he's got Recruiter, which increases the chance that whatever officer, some officer is out there, or we wouldn't be getting that little indicator. So whoever's out there, he has the special skill that makes it more likely that you actually will get them. I was looking for somebody that I'm pretty sure I haven't been giving skills to. Just learned rally. Rally man, rally him banana. It'd be nice if I had a button that would, like, skip down a dozen. Oh, I do have a button that does something like that, doesn't it? No, it's just reordering them. Sorting. Oh, here we go. There's enough controls on this controller. Something must allow us to zip down the list. Cao Zhu's actually potentially useful too. He's got a bunch of negative skills, irritable and haughty, or attributes, whatever they are. Okay. You get that sometimes with the characters who are in the novel and actually did stuff. You could like, yay, if you want Xiao's army? Eh. Earl King is in a worrying position. He's fine. Chang. Yeah, I don't care about Kong Rong's army. Not right now, anyway. Alright. Let's show you my awesome search optimization powers. I'll start at the bottom this time because I started at the top last time I was going through this and actually didn't get all the cities searched. Because I've now reached a point where I can do overseer sort, then sort by days. That takes me straight to the people who can do it in a single day, and I just scroll down and find the ones who aren't overseers. And there's none in this city, so I guess I'll have the training overseer search. Let's do some searching. It's definitely faster than it used to be, but I don't know if it's fast enough that I need to keep doing it on screen all the time. But we've had some luck with this. It's been a while since I actually took the time to order people to search and had no one able to succeed. My employer to reconsider who you send. This guy might actually lose gold while searching. Fei Yuan Chao, not noted for being an incredible genius. For those who Shang Yang, and the forest will echo with laughter. The training overseer in there too. It's cool Skull Man helmet going on there. He's fighting Skeletor's forces against He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I messed this up. I want to make sure I deselect Sima Yang, since he's actually an overseer and has better things to be doing. I did eventually read the bio on that guy, and it's not like he doesn't have like an amazing story of being the most incompetent asshole ever, but they really gave him a derpy portrait. Okay, we will get all the orders used at least. And honestly, I might just have to pick cities like Zhuchang that I know have lots of officers and just burn it that way. Because unless there's an officer to be found, in which case they usually would tell you, all you're doing is hoping to grab some free gold. So there's no point in. I don't think there's any point in searching the cities that have like one spare officer in them, because they're just as likely that you know, if you have one search order left and one of them is Zhuchang, which already has 4 people searching it, and one of them is, you know, Jiangjia, which has no one else searching it, the odds that you'll just randomly be gifted gold are not going to be impacted by what city you're in. I'm almost positive. Alright, so the action is still going to be over here as we try to prevent Xu Huang and Li Zhuyi from taking Yanping Gate. It seems like we've been at this for forever now. But we'll see what happens. We'll be marching. Please don't lag behind. Boarding emissary Liu Qi has arrived. So now that our relations are normal, we've decided we're going to start coming to you asking for gifts of supplies. What? Just kidding. Here's a gift. Just take it and get him out of here. It is gold at this time, okay? Graciously accept your gift. Whatever. And we are friendly. Until the next time Liu Zhang feels like relations between Zhang and Liu Bei army have become enemies. Alright, so battle has been joined, but I'm curious, what happened that caused that? They must have actually engaged us. No. Why were we not already enemies? Because, well, you can take these towns and it doesn't automatically make you enemies, oddly enough. I don't know. But I figure they should be marching out pretty damn soon. But anyway, the action is over here. Okay, so they finally did take that place as we expected them to. He is a sojourner. His orders are to wait. What does sojourner do? Morale of your unit is less likely to decrease. Interesting. Okay. I'm curious about this guy based on his portrait. Who is he? I mean, he's Zhang Ji. He's probably part of the family. Nephew of Zhang Ji. Following Zhang Ji's death, he led his uncle's army and cooperated with Liu Biao, fought against Cao Cao and scored many victories with the help of the strategist Jie Zhu. Yeah. He learned Cao Cao Jie Zhu's advice and became a valued officer. Okay. So, if he doesn't move on Shang Luo, then fine. If he does move on Shang Luo, some of that stuff is just grabbed, just this little bonus income and to kind of screw with them a bit. I mean, when we're ready to attack Chang'an full on, we're going to win. We might want to consider doing it now, though, now that I think about it, because they've got troops out in the field. Anyway, sorry, let's actually... Surprise attack? That is not good for us. I don't know how they surprise attacked us. We're in the middle of a very narrow mountain. Like, how did they surprise attack us there? I don't see how that's possible. Nobody has any maneuvering ability. And we have a great strategist. But Zhu Huang's a great officer, don't get me wrong. But, like, how did he surprise attack? I guess people were surprised by his helicopter flying axe skills. Please use 85 gold for the war fund. We found a disturbed tome. We found a disturbing tome. We found a book called Naked Lunch. It's pretty disturbing. Found some gold. Really didn't... 206 gold from Yuan Yao. Not too shabby. But ultimately, we didn't get a whole lot out of that searching. We did not find this officer, whoever they are. We'd lost Lantian. And we're still supposed to have some personnel in Chenlian. We look at our city's incomes and expenses. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you back off. And we're gonna have you attack so that we can get a double team going. Just need just enough maneuverability. Well, so we have solved the problem that we could potentially lose. Well, for one thing, Bandit sacked Wudo, which is actually awesome for us. Ma Teng is probably on his way to take it back right now. Their officers are terrible domestics. They need to impose enough public order that bandits stop appearing here constantly. But this can't be an easy place to maintain public order, these mountain passes. Just ask every army, including the one of my country, that has tried to maintain law and order against the will of the locals in Afghanistan. But what we need to do here now is, yeah, we can back off to get to here. Then we can have 2 units engaged at the same time, because even though he's beating Jun Yu, I don't think he's going to defeat him more quickly than Clifford can arrive. And worst case scenario, we're going to have Shingen is going to mop up Li Jui and start taking these territories like Jingxi and whatever this one's called that we lost to them. I can't remember. Latian or Latian or whatever. No, Latian is the one that took up here. Anyway, alright. Chang'an is a major city. It was the imperial capital at the beginning of the novel, so taking it over, it shouldn't be an easy task. And it is going to represent us basically having supremacy in the north. We have Luo Yang is important, but by the time we've got like Chen Liu and Zhu Cheng and Han Zhong and Chang'an, I mean, we've kind of won the game at this point. But that's kind of been the case for a while. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a video and throw down a save. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do some domestic turn stuff off screen. It's really eating away at me that this LP is moving as slowly as it is, but it's the nature of this game. But I feel like it's moving even slower than it needs to, because sometimes when I goof around off screen and I know it doesn't count, I pay less attention to domestics and I actually get progress. Like maybe that's the way I should be playing on screen too. But I'm gonna go through and do a little bit of domestics off screen, or at least check the cores and stuff. And when we come back next time, we'll be ready for an action turn. See ya.